Brainstorming and sharing ideas is the funnest part of the creative process. We decided to skip the boring part of actually making stuff and just do the fun part. I'm your host, Tom Walma.
Hi, I'm Scott Spieland.
Hi, I'm Tonto. No, I'm kidding. I'm Shilpa Reggae.
Chase.
Devron Thomas.
And this is Creativity Wasted.
All right. So have you ever watched a show on Netflix or movie on Netflix and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so great, but I wish I could experience it again for the first time, not knowing any of the tricks or any of the trades that are going to come on? Well, then you're going to have a mind eraser device, right? But instead of erasing things like, like your tax return for this year or, different like your son's birth, it's just going to erase Netflix so you get to experience Bridgerton for the first time again every single time you watch it. And that's my invention that I want to do. Thank you.
I love it. I feel the way, I don't know, is Black Mirror on Netflix? I really wish I could watch Black Mirror as if I've never watched it all over
This
again.
sounds like a Black Mirror episode, so.
That's what I was thinking.
It's perfect because it's interactive to the Netflix, right? Like, who needs a dystopia when you can have one like your own home? It's pretty sick.
It's like the Men in Black eraser,
Exactly.
Like, I never watched this before. You can get rid of like those shameful videos you watch at night, and then you be like, I never did that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can already see all the Facebook articles conservatives are going to write about, like, if you watch the news, they're erasing your memory. I know it's.
So would you do that and forget it immediately after you watched it? Or would you remember it to like chat with friends about it? And then right before you were going to watch it the second time, then you would erase it?
So that's the beauty of the invention, Tom. It's exactly when you want to do it. So you can either, get that quick fix, you can hit it right afterwards and binge it all again, waste hours in front of the same TV show, or you can let it sit there for a while, talk about it with your friends, and then you have a viewing party, and then like right before you go, and then you get to all experience it again, and it's always exciting. It's perfect, whatever you want to do.
All right, let me pitch you a Black Mirror circumstance. So what happens if in the middle of an episode, your wife is like, I'm giving birth, or like someone proposes. So that's the thing that you don't have to leave for. Someone proposes, you have to propose, and then you watch it. Do you remember the proposal? That's memory right.
Somebody's asking the real questions.
Yeah. And,
I'm just asking, how many people can I get engaged to without getting caught first?
Let's say, yeah, because I can imagine like the most romantic place to propose is like during Game of Thrones, right? Like,
with a weird headset on that erases your memory, right? Don't you have to wear like a VR goggle headset, like with like wires coming off the top of your head or whatever? Or is that only for the act of erasing it?
Yeah, you see, that'd be the fail safe is you gotta put. It's not like the Men in Black, like you can't do like the, because that's what I originally thought was like the like flash, and then everybody in the room is like, what happened? Oh, we're gonna like watch this fun show again. But if you do that, then it's a lot more intentional what you're gonna do, right? The whole goggles thing. So I do like that idea.
So it has to stay on the whole time you're watching the show, and as soon as you take it off, you remember. Is that how it works?
That could be how it works, and I like how that works.
How much do you think you would pay for something like this, Scott? Would this also have like a membership, or how? What do you think?
A subscription service?
Yeah. I'm so glad you brought that up. So there is a subscription, and it depends on what stream. It's tied to the streaming services, right? Like, because they're all going to need their cuts, otherwise they're not going to let it happen, right? So you do, and it won't be too much. It'll be like $2 a month. The actual goggle, I would say, I think for something like that, like $800 for a goggle, like that's about an iPhone price. I think that'd be fair. And then you do $2.57 per streaming service. I think that's monthly.
That's pretty cheap.
Now, is there going to be like laws against this, you think, where you can't use it outside of? Can you use it practically, or can it only be used for TV?
Oh, good question. We're only doing TV, and we would need to have the FCC on board, which would be a whole process in itself, right? But
so if I get drunk at an office party or something and embarrass myself, I can't just let that go.
No.
Another day.
You have to live with that, unfortunately. But Like, lucky for you, you can watch Family Guy over and
I was gonna
over
say,
and over.
unless
Which is the same thing as
stream
forgetting.
an episode during that, and then you just forget the episode. You never got drunk at your Christmas party.
Exactly. So you just need to make
Dave
sure
knows the
that
loopholes, man.
Oh
Dave's
my
not in the
God.
Matrix like the rest of us.
I know loopholes.
Yeah, so like to misuse it, you're at your office party drinking, but you have Family Guy on your phone, so you're cheating the system.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying, right, Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Good. Love it.
so all I'm hearing is upsides to this, really. Yeah.
I see how it's going to be used illegally for sure. And that seems more profitable.
I think if the headset is like embarrassingly nerdy and big, and that will prevent misuse. Nobody's going to want to wear this at a party, out and about. Maybe they would need to have a giant battery backpack or plug it into the wall. Nobody's going to want to carry it outside and wear it outside because it's just so big.
Well, the
That'll
first
prevent
one,
misuse.
you got to think of like the PlayStation. There'll be a goggle slim that comes
Yes.
out, and we'll be fine.
But it doesn't actually have goggles, right? It's just a helmet,
Yes.
like a
dome.
what do you call it? Those metal strainer things, bowls,
Yeah.
but with like
I mean, do you
wires.
think it could cause hair loss, but people are going to be so wanting it, they won't care that they're losing hair? It's more important to forget.
Yeah. Well,
And you
I think
forget that you lost hair.
yeah.
Because like if you're wearing the metal thing, it can get stuck and whatever. Like, it can happen.
Yeah. Well, we could make like a cap, like a little hair protective cap, and then and then we could put a little propeller on it for fun. I'm all about whimsy. So yeah, no, I think we can make it work.
Yeah, some ventilation. That sounds good.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's like when you go to like the salon and you go into that the thing, it's doesn't have to be much, but just enough.
Yeah, I'll invest 1,000 into that right now.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. What's the stock options?
The public use I could see for it is being in the audience, like at a live play or comedy show or something.
A children's recital. You forget. Like, no, my kid was always talented.
Wow, Scott, this can lead to so much.
I know. I thought this was gonna be.
Yeah, it's
I
endless.
thought this would be the worst idea, and we had so much discussion. I'm very happy right now.
Love it. Love it.
I actually had a similar idea on the podcast related to people with Alzheimer's. Like why not do that for them? Something like that. If they forget it anyway because of the Alzheimer's, why not just like enhance that a bit? I was thinking with drugs though.
Are they really our audience? Did they already have a built-in ability to forget whatever show they want?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I was also thinking about how good it would be when I go with my friends to support them and they suck so bad and I have to lie and compliment them. I'd rather forget their performance. And be like,
Yeah.
you were great. And I'm not lying because I don't remember. So
Yeah.
or
It
I
is
said,
still kind of a lie.
sorry. Scott put that thing on my head. I didn't know. Oops.
Yeah.
I use that now when I go. I'm not lying because I don't remember, and it works. So it's gonna work definitely once we have that technology.
Think about all the energy you use fake laughing at an open mic. You would be constantly just enthralled with life. You'd be like, "This is amazing. Where are we?"
I feel like I don't use that much energy fake laughing at an open mic. I know you do, Scott. You're like the king of it.
I'm more of an arms crossed kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like
I try to
technically
exaggerate my
90%.
laugh a bit, maybe.
There you go.
I only laugh for my friends if I know there's a video and they can hear me laugh. So but then I don't want them to be like, I couldn't hear you laugh. It's like, and I also have Scott's book on how to fake laugh well.
Yeah.
Thank you for the copy of that.
I got you.
So one of the other aspects of my idea before related to like this is sort of a pseudoscience of like dopamine levels, and like if you watch something and then forget it and then watch it again and then forget it, like all in the same setting, the physical chemicals in your body for pleasure, like the dopamine, would be wearing down. The chemicals deplete.
So we're gonna need drugs too, is what I'm hearing. like a little like Z pack along with the helmet. Okay, I got you. Or like a little shot, like an EpiPen type situation. Okay, we're good. See, there's answers to everything.
Or it could knock you out for 6 hours, and then your chemicals are replenished.
There you go.
Assuming you have nothing to do all day.
I like it.
Anything else for Scott's idea? Did you have a name for it?
Does anybody have a good name for it? Yeah, Shilpa.
Since it was Netflix specific to begin with, and it's kind of like the eraser, I was going to say the Neraser.
I like it.
The Forget-Me-Not.
The Forget-Me-Not. It's called the Forget-Me-Not. I like that a lot.
Net forgets. I don't know why you need the S there, but
Never forget. Oh, you can't use that.
I love it.
Well, we can wrap it up. Anybody have any shows or podcasts or anything that they want to plug?
Just follow me at Skinny Fat Dude 1 on everything. That's always the name.
I'm Chase Richard. Wrong side. That side. I'm Chase Richard. At the bottom, as you see, and just Dog Comics Productions. Got a lot of fun sketches that we do.
You can see my name on here on the screen. I have like a shit ton of shows in April, so come watch me in Michigan.
Okay, allergy_probs, and then I will be at the Comedy Rumble on the 4th, and then hosting at the Independent for a double feature recording on the 13th.
This has been a production of Planet Amp Podcast, powered by Pinecast.